Good morning. My name is Tyson. Welcome to the vlog. I know how much you guys want to see this image. I'm gonna get up and go to some MMA training. Good morning.
Alright, here we are in the gym. I get here a bit early so I can warm up, and if I can get some footage today, I will. I've done 2 classes already. This will be the 3rd. So yeah, that was the MMA session. I'm woken up now. Thankfully I got to get a little bit of footage of the session. Look at it from this perspective is I'm a beginner. I'm not showing you, oh, look what I'm doing, I'm the best. I'm showing you my training journey. My main issues with striking right now is just that the understanding of range, knowing when I'm in someone's range and when I'm out. And then for me, my biggest problem is just because I don't have that culture of fighting ingrained within me. I flinch too much. I think it's a natural reaction. You see, even when pros get hit, they still flinch. They're just so good at it. They've pretty much mastered that instinct of pulling away. So I just still have that instinct very strong. I pull away and it messes up the whole flow of what I'm trying to do. I do feel more comfortable grappling than I do striking. So that's why I kind of want to focus on getting better at striking. And that's all I'll say from it for now, because I'm sure there'll be more vlogs and more footage of that, of my sparring and my training and everything. I might be grading for a blue belt later this year, which could be exciting. What's happening now? I think I might do some compression stuff a little bit later. For now, it's about midday, so I'm just focused on having some fuel now. That whole session, everything's been fasted so far, apart from that coconut water that I just had and some water during training. So I'm gonna eat, have a shower, probably do some computer stuff and train a little bit more a bit later. Just light stuff with the handstand. Okay, we are training again after the session this morning. So we're just having a light meal in between. I've done my best with presentation. We've got some canned sardines in extra virgin olive oil, broccoli, and some water. This is a pretty light meal, really, very cheap as well. So this should give me decent energy to get through another training session without feeling heavy and bloated and all the things that come with having a massive meal. I'll still feel nourished though. And we're doing some body weight stuff. It's really that simple. That's how you fit it into your life. Something I want to quickly talk about just before I go to the training session, something I've been thinking about lately is, this can apply to anything, but let's keep it relevant to fitness. Pick 3 fitness goals, something things that people want to do. You could want to be a black belt in jiu-jitsu. You could want to squat 200 kilos. You could want to, specific to me, achieve the stalder press. Now, these are all things that motivate us to want to go and train. And when we achieve them, we get satisfaction from it, and it inspires us to want to keep on adding these skills to our repertoire, keep on getting better and better, gaining those attributes like a video game character and improving as we move through life. But one thing I just thought in terms of perspective to consider is people can get too caught up in the actual thing. I want to squat 200 kilos. I want to do the stalder press. I have to get a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Now, this is great. These are great things to achieve, but where I think there is perhaps an error in terms of perspective is we want these things because they achieve the real thing that we want. So people want a black belt in jiu-jitsu because they want to have a physical thing that shows they can defend themselves. The end game is they want to be able to defend themselves well against anyone. People want to be able to squat 200 kilos because they want strong legs. They want a strong core. They want a strong body. And I want the stalder press so that I have addressed another area of mobility. So I'm that much more mobile in general throughout my entire body. These are the things that we really want to focus on. And I feel like when we get our mind locked on, I want stalder press or I want 200 kilo squat, that's when it can limit our potential. Just in terms of like, say you got injured for your 200 kilo squat. Well, I can't squat. But what else can you do that's going to help to achieve strong legs? There's other things you can do in the meantime. I think the mindset, shifting what the actual journey is about as opposed to that end thing, is going to unlock a lot more possibilities. It's going to help keep you motivated for longer, and it's going to help you tackle what that goal is in a way that incorporates more variety, gives you more of an open mind and takes in more perspectives, and will make you have more, you'll get more out of every goal that you set with that kind of mindset, and you'll be motivated to train and stay fit and keep healthy for the rest of your life. So it's just something to, it's like there's nothing wrong with focusing on a 200 kilo back squat. Some people do just want to get that so they can say to their friends, oh, look, I got that, I'm strong. But I just think the best perspective to have is to look at what your goal is and what it represents. And that is your true aim as you move through life with your training. All right, so here for training and having a pre-workout to start it off. I don't usually have pre-workouts anymore. I just have coffee, which I think I explained in the last vlog. But if the opportunity's there, if Jeff's offering, then I'll just have it, just for a bit of fun. The worst that can happen is I get an upset stomach, I feel sick, then I'm fine the next day. But best thing that can happen is I feel mental, skittles, and have a good workout. So, are we meant to spills it all? Oh! Are we meant to be sculling it?
Yeah.
Alright, lovely. So,
I've got way more to skull.
Yeah.
I bitched out.
Kind of. Oh, did you? I thought you beat me.
I was like, oh.
I kind of wanted to enjoy the taste of it instead, and it was all rushing down my throat. You can just tell they're not the best for you, but hopefully it makes for a fun session. All right, so pre-workout's kind of taken effect. Kurt brought the rings, so hurry up and do it, man. I'm gonna be sticky as now. I've got to go all the way out there just to get the freaking grape stuff off me that you did. You're a dick. So I've got to go through all this. jerk, you are! Alright guys, welcome to Mud Tutorials. Today we're just going to work on our planche leans. Okay, just get down, and we're just leaning a little bit more. Come back, leaning a little bit more. Back. When you go, just don't be mindful to not go too far or you'll lose your strength. And you'll end up with it. Down. I'm just gonna have to go to the showers, bro.
Nice.
We're going to be trying a stalder negative. You've seen heaps of them from me. I just kind of want to try to give you an update of where I'm at. It can differ every day, but I feel pretty good now. So see how good it is on flat. Oh, baby. Oh. Yeah, well, I didn't expect to get it, but you can see where I'm at. My feet are just kind of scraping under, and the compression's just not there, which is why I tip back. But we've still got a few more weeks on this ballistic stretching program I'm doing, and we should see a lot of progress even over the next week or so. I've not done a back lever for a long time, and I think I should be able to bust one out. I don't condone this, but because I've done a lot of skin the cat work and I've kept my biceps reasonably well conditioned, a bit of a vlog exclusive. Tell me when.
When? Oh, a little bit down. Then there.
Why can't my body understand levers properly? But there you go, a back lever. I kind of get this all the time. Being 5'11" or 5'10", 5'11", about 80 kilos, people are like, oh, I thought you could always do the back lever, or I thought you could always do straddle planche. But when you're the size of an average person, these skills that you see Olympic rings gymnasts do, that's their specialty, these are things that are really difficult for the average person to pull off, and it's specialty strength, I class it. Back lever, yeah, I've just kind of ignored, but things like straddle planche and other strength skills, these are things that if someone who's average size wants to achieve, they need to set out a program that builds up to it over weeks and months, and then they can do it. And if they don't maintain that, they need to work back to it again. But the misconception is what you see on Instagram and YouTube and at the Olympics and stuff, is people that have excellent shorter levers, proportions and genetics for it can just bust it out, and it gives the impression that once you can do this, you can always do it, but it's not the case. So for someone like me that does bodyweight strength but also branches out into jiu-jitsu, Olympic weightlifting, mobility, these are things that, I got the back lever again after years, because you need to make sure your biceps are ready for it. I'm not 5'1" and did it all my life. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. So it's just kind of an explanation for the average person. Don't feel bad when you struggle with these skills if you did it in the past, or if it's difficult for you now. They're difficult skills that require specialist strength. I've come onto the grass, and there's a lot of training on my channel. There's some tumbling stuff, but not heaps of it. The ones that I've put up have done really well, and I've had requests to do more tumbling stuff. It's just about finding what can I talk about. I've found one for you. The Russian style front flip from a standing position. So I'm gonna keep the explanation pretty simple. I'm not the master at it. It's not gonna be nice and floaty. I'll do my best, but I just wanna talk, I'll do it, and then I'll talk to you about the setup, and you might be able to try it as well. Prerequisite is that you should already be able to do a front flip. That shouldn't be something that's on your mind when you're trying to do this. This kind of just adds something different. In the rare case, I still think the traditional front flip going up is gonna get you the height. It's the right technique, but this might work for you, or it might be something that you just wanna vary it up in your tumbling. So I'll just show you the flip first. Yeah, so I'll try to do it a bit better. My issue is I'm not tucking tight enough when I'm going into it, and perhaps the timing is just a little bit off as I enter in. But what you can see how it's different to a traditional front tuck is the traditional front tuck with the arms is we're going up and bringing down to a tuck. With the Russian style, we're swinging the arms, actually doing complete revolutions with the shoulders. And we're finishing or beginning the front flip by swinging them up behind us and extending. And then the arms stay where they are and you tuck into it. And that's what gives you that momentum. So the actual swing is what gives you the momentum to go into it. Feels a bit weird, but when you finesse it, you find you actually get a unique and powerful burst of height from doing it. So that's my tumbling tip for this vlog. Let me try to do a better one for you because I landed in a squat. So I just got to tuck tighter, enter into it higher, and be more explosive. Oh, shit. So I got to work on it a bit more, but I know the technique, I know what I'm doing wrong. It would just be a bit of practice makes perfect for it. All right guys, I'm gonna round out the vlog, ending the workout with, this isn't really like part of the workout or anything, but I think this is good just for conditioning and general muscle awareness, proprioception. Oh! Handstand walking. So when I teach handstand, I always say never step as your way to correct yourself. Always use muscles to make the adjustments right. If you take a step, it's kind of just being lazy because you might just be stepping into another bad position. Whereas when you muscle correct, you're actively putting yourself in the right position. But handstand walking I think is good because it helps just as a general, like an umbrella to capture handstand corrections, handstand positioning. So we're just going to finish with some handstand walks. I suggest you do them too. Teacher said we're mufti today, guys. Oh shit! Little bit to the side. Little bit back. Yeah, well, whatever. I don't even like handstand walking. It's bad for your body. Nah, so just allow yourself to have a little play around with handstand walks. I just tried to show you a variety. You go front side to the back and I fell over. But you can like do a line of just going straight, do a line of going to the side, do a line backwards. And I think it will enhance your overall body weight competency. That's the vlog. Smash the like button if you liked it. Holla, hashtag Tyson gang. Where's my nudie squad? And I'll see you for the next vlog, guys. Do the thing where I pretend to hit it and then the camera goes bang.